my final thoughts on this slide in the beginning of the video because I was an idiot, and you'll see throughout the video me making mistakes. Number one mistake, I checked for a channel liner. It looks like there's one in here. It does. It looks like it has the channel liner installed already. It does. So the first, I would say 100 rounds, there was a lot of malfunctions. Now, I normally keep the firing pin channel very clean, and I don't oil it too much. But when I was at the range, just because I was having malfunctions, I took it all apart, I cleaned it really good, and then I oiled it, and it actually started functioning reliably, and I didn't have a problem with it after I oiled it heavy. I just thought maybe they got Cerakoting in the channel, but that's not the case. I have a lot of builds, a lot of builds, probably 7 polymer builds, but you know, slides on Glock frames, you're talking 15 plus. So first ever time with the malfunction, which I knew it was coming, but I wanted to be honest with you guys and put the video out there anyways to show you, you know, you gotta check, be smart, and you know, double check things like the channel liner. Like it's hard to see. It does look like there is one though. Anyways, I didn't hurt the slide. I guess the lube helped that spring not catch on that metal, and you know, once you lubed it up really well, it functioned flawlessly. So I'm not saying run your Glocks without a channel liner, but some of my thoughts on this slide. For 250 bucks, it's a really nice slide. I mean, even without the channel liner, I mean, you should get a channel liner with yours, but mine didn't. The serrations on this slide are really grippy, the front and rear. And you think that these wouldn't be that grippy since there's window cuts in there, but you can manipulate your slide very easy with these. Alright guys, so I had some spare Glock parts laying around, including this awesome Faxon barrel. I've actually shot this before. We'll put together another polymer 80. So I just got a package today. I have no affiliation with this company, but it's JCS Weapon Designs, and from what it looks like it's a pretty cool slide. A whole bunch of other Glock parts that I should be able to use to put together this slide. Now these are just miscellaneous parts. I don't like swapping RMRs. Once this optic is on my gun, I like to leave it because that's where it's shooting. I know it's shooting right. And a week to get to me, which is not that long considering what's going on in the world from the coronavirus and everything. The normal price of the slide is $250, and I had a coupon code, so I think I got it for like $236. And look at that. Look at that. It looks like it has the channel liner installed already. It does. So that's a good thing. We'll see how this sight fits in here, because sometimes slides, they get the specs wrong. So we'll see. Oh, it looks like it's going to fit in there nice. You're going to get with a slide when you buy it from someone that you never bought before. So every time something goes right, that's a win. Now, I can tell you the way they made the slide, it's not a big deal, but it's hard to get your tool on there because they didn't cut it out enough. It's hard to tell, but that the Alpha Shooting Sports is just a little bit more milled out there. Now, like I said, I already built the lower. Can't show making stuff on YouTube, but I went with the gray extended slide, stock trigger. So here's this beauty. It indexed really nice, like there's no gap. The comp should have been in today, but shipping times are so slow. I mean, my Amazon account, you know, I have Prime, and Amazon says it's going to take 2 weeks to get anything from them. So I'm going to have to talk to Amazon about why am I paying for Prime if you're not going to, you know, uphold your end of the bargain. Yeah, that one looks a lot better. So we'll keep that one on. All right, there she is. All right, so before I go shooting, I'm gonna have to take the front sight post off, I think, because you can hear it. It's loose. So I thought I got it tight, but obviously there was an issue tightening it because they didn't make the cutout big enough. But I have to tell you, the finish on this slide for being Cerakoted is really nice. So I'm gonna go shoot this one today, and I decided I'm gonna start with the compensator off. So like I said, my intentions were to put this comp on here. I have a comp coming for this one in gold, but I'm gonna start with the compensator off. Nowadays you can get a slide that looks like this. Still front serrations, window cuts, you know, a little inlay thing here and an inlay here. And I mean, wow, if this slide holds up, that's amazing. And I have no reason to believe that it won't hold up. RMR cut. Wow, it's just, I'm literally shocked. You know, the only bad thing is I don't like Cerakoted parts or guns. I've had a couple, but you know, for the price, you can't beat that. Guys, first shots with the JCS weapons slide. I have some rounds on the Faxon barrel. This is another polymer 80 build, and I've never had a problem, so I'm expecting everything to run really smooth. But here's some first shots with it. Ooh, gotta turn that on. By the way, this is the cheap Chinese Wish RMR. Have to sight it in. So as you can see, as weird as that sounds, the trigger was getting stuck. We'll just, it's so weird that it gets stuck sometimes. So hopefully I can hit some steel with it. Alright guys, so I have to dive into this one a little bit. I am having a little bit of an issue. The trigger won't reset. What I'm seeing, and this is my second, you know, I brought extra parts just in case something happened. This is my second firing pin or striker, whatever you want to call it. And what's happening is it's getting stuck. And then if you push on it, it will go back down. You know, I thought it could be the back plate, so I replaced that. I replaced the striker, and it's not any of those things so far. The only thing I can think of is maybe the channel liner got messed up. You know, it did look like it had a channel liner in it. Maybe it doesn't, or maybe when they put it in, it got messed up. That's like only things that I can think of right now. Well guys, I cleaned it and it's running a lot smoother, but I cleaned it again because it got gunky and I don't have any oil. So it hasn't malfunctioned since about 200 rounds. It's a little bit high. I thought this was interesting. I didn't know, but these are my reloads, and I reloaded this one, and it shot it, but it didn't eject it or extract it. It's a 380 auto, so I loaded that to 9mm and shot it. Interesting. I just, I need to pay more attention when I reload. Obviously, probably could have been dangerous, but dodged a bullet, literally. Well, the coating I think is gonna hold up. There's that one little wear mark, but man, for $250, I don't think you could go wrong. We had that one little issue in the beginning, but I mean, for what you get, style that you get with an RMR cut, 3 windows on each side, and then the window, it has a nice little corner here that I like. I mean, yeah, this one has a little corner, but I like this corner better. But yeah, I mean, wow, it's a nice slide. I mean, I'm shocked that you can get it for $250. Now the shipping took me about a week to get it, which is understandable in this time. With all the corona craziness, it's taken me 2 weeks to get something from Amazon Prime. But I don't know, man. If you can get it within a week, that's pretty good.